town, Bagley, Minnesota, and we are by the Clearwater River, the HDD crossing, Enbridge's Line 3 route. This is the 1855 treaty territory, right where we stand. And we have been opposed to Line 3 since the beginning. But apparently, no one wants to listen. So as an 1855 treaty board member, alternative board member, and the Wild Rice committee member, we prohibit Enbridge to flow any tar sands oil through our treaty territory. And this is where we are taking our stand for treaties to be upheld once and for all as the supreme law of the land, as they are intended and as they are written in Article 6 of the United States Constitution. Today we have our chairman from White Earth here with us. He stands by my side. We have our representative here from Red Lake. They have the backs of the people, the Anishinaabe, for the future. And that is why we are here. We are standing for the future. We're standing for Nibi, and we're standing for Minoman. So now we are at Firelight Encampment, Clearwater River. Enbridge plans to flow oil through here by October 3rd. I will be here to stand against that, do all that I can. And this is one of the hardest things, is to stand in your hometown. But I'm here, and I stand strong.
We're at the Clearwater River right now here back in Minnesota. 5 days ago, we noticed chemicals coming up in the wetlands. So I investigated further. We ended up finding a wastewater facility here, right next to the drill pad. It appears to be uncontrolled groundwater coming up out of the drill pad with drilling mud, plus whatever additives that are along with it. It's coming up out of the drill pad, onto the grass, and into the tanks. 3 days ago, they were half empty. 2 days ago, they're completely full. And then yesterday, we saw one of the tanks leaking onto the ground in the work area. So they began pumping that off into the woods and onto the grass. They took 2 of those tanks down yesterday during that process. And now they're working on a 3rd tank and running that off into the grass and woods right now as we speak. We're here to call attention to Clearwater County and this project because there's 3 major disasters within this county. We have the Clearbrook Terminal just 12 miles north where they breached the aquifer of a calcareous fens wetland. They were only supposed to go 12 feet deep. They ended up going 28 feet deep. This happened in January. DNR didn't find out until June. So we're out here doing their job, keeping an eye on this project. Now, just south of here, down to the Mississippi crossing, we documented 6 frac outs down there along the easement. Only 2 were reported to Minnesota Pollution Control. And now, over the past week, the entire east side of the easement, from the river all the way to the wood line, is completely covered with chemicals and drill mud. Over a few days, it begins to turn to a rust color, which is the same color of the chemicals that are in those wastewater tanks. So we suspect the same kind of drill mud coming up out of that drill pad that we've seen coming up at Firelight. Calling on everybody to get out here, call attention to this disaster of a pipeline, this entire project. I'm one person trying to pay attention and protect this land. We need others out here to watch this entire line. They stop us at the gates, they stop us with law enforcement, the DNR threatens to arrest us when we're out here protecting the water. So we're going to stay out here. Water protectors, we're doing what we're here to do. And we're calling on Joe Biden, Jamie Pinkham, the EPA, MPCA, DNR to do your jobs. Protect us. Protect this land and protect this water. July 20th, we had a major frack out at the Mississippi. Following day, Jamie Pinkham and the Army Corps came toured, and they witnessed 2 frack outs that were covered up with fresh marsh, surrounded with green sandbags so we couldn't see them. as we walked out to the main spill from the 20th. Those 2 frac outs that the senior Enbridge boss and the environmental notified and showed to us were never even on the MPCA list of 28 frac outs. So we have a history of Enbridge not reporting their accidents. So we're going to document it. We're going to be out here. Miigwech.
All right, Miigwech. My name is Frank Bebo. I'm a tribal attorney. Because of the aquifer breach that Ron was talking about, the whole corridor where that aquifer breach is, where they started to excavate, is like quicksand and mud, and so you can't just put the pipeline down in there. And if you look at some of the pictures that Ron has put together, you'll see where the pipeline ends, but you can see where the boardwalk and everything else still exists, and you can see where the water is still coming